well. So the entry of the Eagles, there was some talk about whether Cox would or would not play in this game. You can see him quite clearly on the left-hand side, led out by their skipper Glass, who has been inspirational again this year. The faithful welcome the West Coast Eagles on to the track. Richo, it'll be a great night. Two good quality teams.
Oh, it's just going to be an absolutely ripping night here, BT. The weather is unbelievable. The ground is in perfect nick, and you've got two top teams. One team trying to stay in the race for the top four, another team wanting to try and scrape up into that top two if they can. It's just going to be a great game. One of the big ins, obviously, for the West Coast Eagles tonight is Kennedy at full forward. Has not played a game since round 5. He's really important for them. Now that Lynch is out of the side, it becomes even more vital. He just gives them that get-out kick 10 to 15 metres out. They have been struggling to score a little bit of late, the Eagles, so they'd be rapt to have him back.
Lots of changes for the Pies as well, Richo. They bring in Goldsack, Tuvey, Swan, Wood and Johnson. You can see no surprise there to see Chris Tarrant heading down into defence. They tried to go small. He's short on a tall Lockie Hansen last week. It backfired, so I thought Tarrant would head down into defence. Nath Brown's going to pick up Cox, and they're isolating Cox in the goal square just to start with Darling and Kennedy pushing up to centre forward.
Quite a tall back line, Collingwood. No Nick Maxwell, the skipper tonight. He's out. Will play no part. Chris Tarrant, as Dar said, gone forward to back this week. Start of the game about to get underway for a position in the top 4, round 22. Wood, in the absence of Jolly, against Nat Nui. It's going to be a hot ball. Tarrant. Good crowd in, over 37,500 at the moment, and still building. Goldsack back into the side for Collingwood. So is this man, Tuvey. Thought about going inside, did to Thomas. Had a look around. First entry inside 50 for Collingwood. Knocked away from Cloak. Right on the logo there. Nursed the little ball, and once again, Wellingham to Thomas. They're out of the loop again here. Goldsack at full stretch. Gets inside 50. Has he got the poise? Great little tag tackle in the end, just to put him off as he was about to kick. And now Didak, left foot from the boundary line, but Glass, or in fact McKenzie.
I've never heard of the glue for your head.
Fantastic new little invention. I saw the little tube they were squeezing in there. Doc all over it. Here's Cox. Handball. Selwood went without it. Harry O'Brien got him in the back. Free kick will go the way of Scott Selwood. Plays on immediately. Kick wasn't great, as you can see the result there. Tarrant's done well. Had a little bit of a jiggle there with trying to pick the ball up. Schofield over the top of Beams. Umpire lets it go. Is that a high tackle there? And it'll go to Shuey within range.
I know you love a barometer, and Luke Shuey is one for the Eagles, I reckon. He's just dropped off a little bit recently, but first half of the year he was great.
Shuey on the way, looks good, needs to bend a little, it has. West Coast respond.
Got the ball into the forward 50. Great play, Chris Dawes. Unrewarded lead.
Well picked up, Richo. Out of the middle is Scott Selwood. Looking to get it inside 50. Shaw ran past the ball, got a very difficult bounce. Now Kennedy's all over it. Just looks a little rusty, as you'd expect, and that's a high tackle on Shuey from Shaw. So Shuey looking to get it inside 50. Got some news on Wellingham in a moment. We'll go to Doc and we get an opportunity. Cox being closely monitored there by Nathan Brown. Shuey, top of the square, danger spot over the back. Kerr was waiting and gets a look at it around the corner. He'll clean this up, and he does it so nicely.
In front of him, and they're getting different matchups deeper.
Marston goes in for Solo. Over the back was Swan, was at the back looking for it. Wellingham, funny little handball. For Solo's caught with it. Did he have prior opportunity? The umpire said no. Interchange just next to him. Thomas, Wellingham. High tackle will be a free to McGinnity. Quickly to Doc Larkins.
Both Gaff and Shuey have gone down the Eagles race on the far side of the ground, Brian. They both limped down there. Shuey was holding his right hip. They're both down there now.
And that race is miles. Are you saying?
Right, Brian. They ran all the way around the inside of the boundary line. They're obviously going to get something done at quarter time, but they didn't even go with the trainer, just the two players.
Okay, and the ball goes into McGinnity, and McGinnity now. McGinnity, very slight angle, as you can see from that. And just a horrible ball drop. Nat Nui! The one-hander on the behind line, if you don't mind.
just a genius. No one else in the game would have had the athleticism to do it. And they need a bit, because I think Collingwood have dominated the way this game has been played in the first quarter. A 2-goal margin, I think, would be a pretty good effort for West Coast heading into quarter time.
Hill around the corner, good ball, McGinnity again. This time, same angle, a little bit further out though.
He doesn't want to kick it.
No, and he did it really well and found Rosa. Now, is that mark paid? I thought it was after the siren. Just before the siren.
Just after the siren, I think he meant to say.
Yeah, well, the mark was taken just after the siren, that's right. There was a split second in it.
I thought he marked it.
I think he got it right. You reckon he didn't?
Well, we'll check it out later.
All right, we'll have a look at it. Classic game of football on offer here. West Coast 2-4-16, Collingwood 4-4-28. Okay, so Wellingham will watch him very closely as to how he handles the ball. Here's Shuey out of the middle. He's under Pendlebury pressure. Slipped at the crucial moment, got the handball back into Scott Seld. Did well to Nat Nui. Gets a look from 30 to bring the West Coast fans onto their feet.
He starts near the line and says, you can't jump. Natanui said, I'm good enough to do it anyway. But the follow-up, this is where he's so good, Richo. To be that tall, that athletic, and be able to run and finish up and score a goal, that's where you get a massive advantage with that man playing.
Played every game this year for the West Coast Eagles, has Darling.
It's actually taller than you think, your man, Possum Eyes, Brian.
Yeah, he's a nighttime operator. He'd be enjoying this. How tall is he, Richo?
It's 189. I thought he was shorter than that, so, well, didn't really suit what I was trying to say at all.
He lost possession there. Nice work. The absolute team man, Cameron Ling. Good marked. Almost paid in front. Thought it could have been. Off hands comes to Rosa. Rosa to Nat Nui.
Is they push Cloak and they push Dawes up, so you're getting Goldsack, you're getting Dane Swan, you're getting Fasolo, and you're getting Didak as the options deep, and all of those players look really dangerous.
Nat Nui flew high, couldn't hold the mark. Over 40,000 in the house. An electric atmosphere here at the moment. Rosa to Butler. Butler to Prentice. Sneaky handball. Back inside. Here go the Eagles. Shuey says, I'll take you on, Blair. 2 bounces. Runs inside 50. Launches a long ball. Great kick. The bounce just offline. Interestingly, we saw the physio working on there. We'll come back to it in a moment. Handball back inside. Harry O'Brien to tidy it up. Fast hands. It was really good. An opportunity here with Gaff, I think it was. Short ball. Now it's Shuey. And he found Jack Darling on the lead.
That's smart play from Luke Shuey.
Him there, the medical staff for West Coast. Cox, tap, got it in the end. Rosa playing in the helmet out the side door to Shuey. Here goes Hearn. We know he can thump the ball from almost inside the square. 70 metres out. Launches a long ball. Wow. Wait, did you see that? Fasolo did well. Got great lateral movement. He's told to run by Wellingham. Drilling ball. Thomas has got to come over the top. Tried to force his man Glass under the ball. Glass has got the body strength. Look at that. Really good job from the skipper.
He played it beautifully, Darren Glass. Head up.
Oh, there, Sharon.
Targets inside 50. Cloak's been the target 3 times out of 13. Dawes hasn't been once. So it's a genuine game style they've gone with tonight in the Magpies.
Have a look at this for a chain of handballs. Now McGinnity has got to finish it. And that is a really good kick. Great protection from Darling. Shot at goal, I think, is there for the Eagles. The umpire has let it go. 4.5 minutes remain in the half. Ball's on the wing. And that's a hold against Wood. Advantage paid. Kerr, funny little kick. Now Marston goes long. Kennedy's the target. Did well on him, Brown. Tarrant at the back, O'Brien. 4 on 2 there, should win out. And eventually it does, but they're still under the pump here. That kick's got to be good. Dawes, once again, it bounced off the chest. Didn't want to put the hands out in front. Lack of absolute confidence there. Marston now recovers, and Butler.
Yeah, that's what it is for Dawes. It's just confidence, putting your hands out in front. Bo Waters is the loose man at the moment, and they used him well through the middle.
Waters goes long and deep. Kennedy from the side, almost. Nat Nui through heavy traffic. Post.
Geez, unbelievable, isn't he? How many guys 200 centimetres have ever done that?
Embley Offhands.
He was compared to Barbara Streisand pre-game.
He was indeed, and we don't know who was the winner there. McGinnity kept it alive, got some running support in Hill. Tarrant, clever tap, look at Beams. Now Tarrant's under enormous McGinnity pressure, gave it up to Pritters, back inside. Was the tackle high? The umpire said no. It comes to McGinnity. Didn't think about the goal. Got it into the hot zone. Darling couldn't quite take it though. Handball comes back. Rosa around the corner. Selwood! It's a goal! Selwood's kicked it. Opportunity here. 20 seconds. They go forward off the Wellingham boot. Needed to keep it alive, Dawes, and he did, but Hurd. They seem to have players everywhere. West Coast out of defence. An opportunity for Gaff. Gaff now goes towards the interchange area. Hill won't get there. That's out of bounds on the full. So 10 seconds. They will have to be very prompt, and I think that'll just about see us into the half. Tarrant down the line. Cloak with a push.
Gee. I thought he just out-positioned him then, Mackenzie Cloak. You can't get away with much in a marking contest now.
Fascinating game of football. Collingwood dominated the first quarter, didn't capitalise on the scoreboard. West Coast dominated the second quarter and did capitalise on the scoreboard with 4 second quarter goals. West Coast by 11 points.